Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here and welcome to this sort of unboxing for my Macra Steelbook Blu-ray. I say sort of unboxing because I've already taken it out of the box and then I actually realised, oh, maybe I should have done an unboxing. Oh well, and I also took off the plasticky bit after that, I realised that, and then I thought actually I could still do an unboxing. Also, as I'll mention in my, if this video doesn't come out beforehand, in my Nicholas Payne retro review of The Hand of Fear, I had a problem with my actual camera. The SD card's not going back into the camera. Which I show you. Keep focus on the Blu-ray. The problem is, oops, sorry about this. It's not going. That's the problem. So because of that, well, for starters, I need a new camera. Second of all, some things will be difficulter to film. I mean, I can still film on my phone as I am now, so for reviews and stuff like this will be okay, but stuff like short films and the sketches for some of the reviews are going to be more difficult. So, anyway, so also this sticker here was actually on the plasticky packaging, but when I took it off the plasticky packaging, and all the stickiness came off, so I've had to put it back on with blue tack. Hopefully it doesn't affect the packet. So yeah, so with all of that in mind, let's have a look at the Steelbook Blu-ray itself. Includes Steelbook exclusive bonus disc, just like Sharda, with exclusive extras. So the packaging is again a basic, simple but nice design, with the TARDIS in the caves and the Macra at the back. Although the TARDIS didn't actually go into the caves, a nice bottom slipcase, the new logo. People have been complaining recently about the new logo being on all the products on. Or at least on DVDs and Blu-rays, they've been saying that they're not liking it. It's not lining up with the other ones. The thing is, this logo actually works better going lengthways, and I think on the covers that we've been having recently on Classic Who DVDs, since the Enemy of the World original release, with the exception of the Moon Base and the Faces ones, we've just been having one single cover. We haven't had that top bit with the roundels in grey with the big black Doctor Who logo on it, with the exception of the Moon Base and the Underwater Menace releases. But the Enemy of the World and its latest special edition, the Web of Fear, the Power to Daleks and Sharda, plus the Blu-ray release of that story as well, and also the Macra plus its Blu-ray release, they've basically been the poster art with the Doctor Who logo at the top, and minus the Macra, they've all had the previous, the 1996 one, and to be honest, it didn't quite work on those covers. It worked perfectly on the roundel version that you can swap sides with, but on the plain poster version, it didn't quite fit. And the same on the Series 1 to 4 DVD Blu-rays and the specials, the Series 7 Blu-ray re-releases and the Series 1 to 7 DVD re-releases. It just felt a bit squash. If you look at the steelbooks for series 1, 2, and 3, on the spine, it looks squashed, and a similar thing could be said for Power of the Daleks and Sharda, and probably also Spearheads from Spaces one. This new logo actually works better on a lengthwise cover, so going across, so it actually looks pretty nice. So going lengthwise. So the other option is having the logo of the era of the time, but like Big Finish do on their reversible covers. But I'm just saying, this new logo works better in a lengthwise one. If you swap it over to your on the DVDs and the Blu-rays, if you swap it over to the half roundel side, then the black 1996 logo works better there. But in terms of lengthwise over a normal poster version or on a steelbook, the new 2018 logo looks much better. So it's that, or we go to individual the logos of that Doctor during that time instead of one big logo for all of them. Okay, this would cause problems on merchandise releases with stuff such as toys, for example. where it's more than one Doctor's era, like the Monsters. A recent not Monsters, the 1970s collection would have the third Doctor's logo and the 70 logo, the 1974 and the 1974 third Doctor, fourth Doctor logo, not 1974, 1973, 73 to 80 logo. So you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, so enough about that. Let's open up the thing. I'm sorry, this camera is getting a bit close. I can't really put it down. The other ones I could put the other one on a Steelbook tripod, but not with this. And there you go, a nice simple design for the front. It looks good, but like I say, it is a bit basic. Take that to the side, and it looks very nice. I think that's another Macra, or the shadow of a Macra. It is basically just a cave in a way. And if we get this out and just drop those, and yeah, it's basically the same as the front, but it looks still good. Looks good. So what we got? What's it saying? The original 1967 master recordings of the Macra Terror were lost soon after the programme's original transmission. However, audio-only recordings have survived and have been used to recreate a brand new, fully animated reconstruction of this lost story. And then the synopsis of the story, the special features with the special the Steelbook exclusive extras, which the special features include audio commentary, episode reconstructions, bonus mini episode, animation test, animatics, animation gallery, teaser trailer, alternative black and white presentation, 1992 audio presentation, surviving footage, behind the scenes film, censored scene, title sequence, photo gallery, and production paperwork. The episode reconstructions are basically a Photoshop one, still image one. The bonus mini episode is the first 10 minutes of the Wheel in Space. The animation test was basically a scene from part 3 of the story. That's basically a test, bit like how the mini episode serves as a test for the Wheel in Space ones. Animatics are basically storyboards. And I was wondering if they had some actors doing some moments that they recreating behind the scenes. Not sure. The behind the scenes film is about how the animatronics version, and then Steelbook exclusives include the Doctor Who story Gridlock from series 3 or season 29 in 2007, 40 years after the original story and 12 years ago since this before this release. It's cut down episode of Confidential, Are We There Yet, and an audio commentary for the episode. And then we got the production credits for the story. With the writer, the director of the 67 and 1969, 7 and 2019 productions, the producer of both versions, incidental music, and the cast. And here we go. So it's looking quite nice. It's another bottom one. Doctor Who go for the bottom edge ones as opposed to a slippy ones like some others I have. I'll get back to this in a moment, but before I do, I'll just put the sticker back on. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. Inside the cardboard sleeve is another Doctor Who comic strip leaflet. The same ones for all 3 releases. And a making of booklet, which should be nice. I still have to read the Blu-rays one. I read the DVDs one though. So that's that, and I put that behind it in the other 2. So if we open up this tin, and here we go, and it's 3 discs, so it's like Sharders. So like Sharder. Disc 3 on the left for some reason. I'll swap it around in a minute. Gridlock plus special features. And the disc art is basically the same, and it was, except this time round it's a different artwork to the standard Blu-ray discs and the DVD discs. This time they've got the Steelbook artwork on the discs, with the black stuff at the top for the title. On the Sharda one, all 3 releases, it was just the disc 1 was the Dr. Romana Spear, and disc 2 was the TARDIS in the background. Also disc 3 on their Steelbook. With the Macra Terror, it's the DVD and Blu-ray. Both discs were the Doctor with the Macra behind them. They just say whether they were in colour or not, colour or black and white. And also special features. That was basically those 2. With this one, it's same artwork for each disc, but it's a different artwork to the standard Blu-ray and the DVD. So I'm okay with that. Disc 1, I think, is for all 3 releases, I think it's supposed to be the colour disc, which I'm not so pleased about. I think the main disc should be the black and white version. Just like with Power, just like with all the Power of the Daleks when it came to Blu-ray. So just take this out. Actually, that one's in the right place, but we've also got a back to look at. And that can go there. And so here's the back, and it looks very nice. And yeah, it's a nice back of the some artwork for the colony. Looks pretty good. So yeah, what disc is that? That's colour, so that's disc 1 technically, as much as I'm not so a fan of that, because I think the original black and white presentation over here should be the first disc, and the second disc should be the colour. Granted, they don't actually say disc 1, disc 2, so you could swap them around if you wanted to, as opposed to disc 1, disc 2. So if they said disc 1, disc 2, disc 1 in the Steelbook will go on the left, and disc 2 on the right at the back, and disc 3 in front of that. I think it's safe to say which disc Gridlock is. 3. And on the other 2 releases, on the Blu-ray, well, my copy was a side-and-side one, one on disc on the left, one disc on the right, so you could swap them around wherever you wanted to. And the DVD I had was a flap, where you had the flap, turn it over, and you got the other disc on the other side, and put the flap back, and you've got that disc. So you've got a disc, flap, turn it over, other disc on the back. Basically that. So that's basically my sort of unboxing for the Macra Terror Steelbook Blu-ray release. So yeah, I'll be doing a full review of this in about 3 or 4 weeks as of recording. I'm going to rewatch the story twice more. Once in colour and once in black and white. I've already done both twice each, one for the DVD and one for the Blu-ray each, so that I've seen it 4 times, plus the 2 reconstruction times. So it will be 8 times, 7 in a year. And I think, considering my thoughts on this story in particular, I think that'll be enough. I mean, I thought I got pretty sick of Power of the Daleks after 5 viewings. Oh well. And then after the last 2 releases, sorry about the finger just now, will be the Gridlock. I also watch Gridlock as well as its confidential cut down as well. I won't be listening to the commentaries or watching the reconstruction, but but excluding the galleries, I've seen the other extras and the audio presentation. Excluding those, I've seen the other extras and the production paperwork. I've not seen that, but I've seen the mini episode, the animation test, animatics, teaser trailer, the surviving footage, behind the scenes film, censored scene, title sequence, and of course both the alternative black and white presentation is the black and white version of the story. So yeah, when I see Gridlock, I'll also watch Confidential as well, but I won't be listening to the audio commentaries. I won't be listening to the 1992 audio presentation, and I won't be looking at the photo or animation galleries. So those are the only extras I won't be looking at for any release. But all the others I've seen. I've probably seen the Gridlock Confidential when it came out on repeats. But I'll also watch it with the repeats of this on this release. So anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Nicholas Payne YouTube channel.